Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama, and as promised, today I am doing a review and packing video of the 12Little Carry Love Tote. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if you can hear my air conditioning in the background. Something is going on with that, so it's one more thing I have to try to fix around here. So maybe I'll put some music in this video to kind of cover that sound up. Anyway, this is the brand new 12Little Tote. We just brought it to thesensiblemama.com about a week ago. We have already sold out of this print once, and I had to do another restocking order and then sold out again. So it is back in stock once again, but this bag has been so popular that I thought it was time for me to make sure I get a review out here to let you guys see what the bag is all about to decide if it works for you. Now on Instagram, my handle is @thesensiblemama. I asked you guys to give me your questions about this bag, and the majority of the questions had to do with comparing this to the sizes of other diaper bags. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna turn some cool music on and I'm gonna just show you some like silent video comparisons of size. So if you wanna see that montage, make sure that you wait all the way to the end of the video because that's where that will be. Meantime, I'm gonna do my best to talk about the features of this bag and try to address as many questions as I got on my Instagram thread as possible so that you can kind of get questions answered as we go. So with all of that ado, let's go ahead and get started. One of the first things that I want to point out that I really like about this bag is the really comfy, soft tote straps. These are a great drop length, and I will show this on the body at the end of the video as well. And I find that someone asked, can I compare the straps of this to that of the Super Bee? Now, I love the Super Bee tote straps. I think that they fit really nicely, and I don't get a lot of slipping, but I do find that these are a little bit less slippy than the Jujubee Super Bee. And I say that because this has got this really nice stitching and a ruched kind of bottom side here, and it just makes this tote strap a little bit more grippy. So I find that it is coming off of my shoulder a little bit less than with my Super Bee, which is nice. The bag does also come with a messenger strap. I like this strap just fine. It is good, it's useful, it's got a really nice easy glide here, so you can really easily adjust the length of it. I will say that I'm probably going to replace this with a seatbelt strap just because that's my preferred way of using a messenger strap. But if you're the kind of person who likes a skinny strap and more of a canvasy feel, then you'll love this strap. In terms of external structure, the Carry Love Tote does not have a lot. This is a tote bag, guys, so you have to think that the majority of the stuff is meant to be on the inside of the bag. But you do have a really nice slip pocket here on the front. It's not going to hold a ton, but it will hold the essentials. And it has a magnetic closure right here that snaps shut, just like several of the other 12Little bags. So it kind of creates two pockets here. But of course, if you have a really long, like wide thing, you can slip it in here as well, and it's one pocket. So in that pocket, I mostly have just been keeping my Be Charged with my cards in it. And I also have a Y Pouch Mini in here with hand and face wipes. You do get two insulated bottle pockets in this bag, and I love that you can fit a 17-ounce swell bottle in here without it going over the top of the bag. So let me turn this around. You see how that swell bottle does not stick up high enough to like stick out? If you have a BFF and you have a 17-ounce swell bottle, you know that that bottle just kind of like sticks out of the top, which is no big deal, but it is much more aesthetically pleasing, I think, when your bottle is kind of like hidden here on the bag. So I do have my 17-ounce swell bottle in there. And just to show you, this is a insulated bottle pocket. It's nice and stretchy. So it is, some people have mentioned that they don't like that the 12Little on-the-go bag doesn't have a stretchy bottle pocket. This one is nice and stretchy. Like I said, you do have two insulated bottle pockets. So over here on this side, I have a replay sippy cup for my toddler. And that is basically everything on the outside of the bag. There is there's no pocket here on the back side, like there's not a slip pocket or anything, but as 12Little, kind of as their signature mark, they do have a zip closure back here, and this is where I have been keeping a wet bag for blowouts and wet clothes and things like that. So let's go ahead and jump right in to the main part of the bag because I'm sure that's what you're the most excited about. I do want to mention that the bag does have nice sturdy D-rings, which I love. And like all of the 12Little bags, it's got a really nice buttery zipper. It just zips open so well. All right, so here's the inside of the bag. It does look a little dark right now, but that's because I just have a lot of black things sitting in here. Right on top, I have my Lilla Baby ring sling. I have mentioned in a lot of videos that I really love the Lilla Baby ring sling for putting in a diaper bag because it's really small and compact. It folds up really well. I'll say that if you have this bag packed super full, you're gonna have a hard time getting some of the thicker woven wraps in here sitting right on top. So the Lilla Baby ring sling is just a really great choice for like really quickly putting on a baby because it fits super well inside this bag. Here is a peek into how I have everything inside the bag organized. Now, I did have a couple of questions on my Instagram feed. One was, does the 12Little diapering clutch fit in this bag? And the other one was, how would this pack up for cloth diapering? So I'm gonna first address that question of how the 12Little clutch fits in here, just because that's how I was carrying this yesterday, so that's how this is packed up. But in a second, I'm gonna show you how I've been packing this up when I do cloth diapering. So one of the things that I want to mention about this bag before I get into what's packed inside of it is that this bag stands up so well on its own. As you can see, like right now it's packed kind of all the way up to the top, so you would expect it to stand up well, but I want you to pay attention as I'm taking things out of the bag, because you're gonna see that the bag does not flop over once you take things out of it. Just love that. And I think it's because there's this really firm piping, I guess, up here at the top that just holds the bag straight up, which is awesome. All right, so let's get into the bag. One of the first things that I have sitting right here, it's not in a slip pocket because it does not fit in one, is the 12Little medium piece from the trio. So they have a 3-pouch trio. This is the medium size, and this one is insulated. So in here, I've just got, well, we got into it yesterday, but I have a bib and some utensils and of course some foods that I like to keep cold while we're out. My one complaint about this bag is that the 12Little pouches do not fit inside any of these slip pockets, which I don't know. That's just a thing about me. I like to put pouches inside slip pockets, and I doubt many of you are that way, but I am. So the good news is this does fit just kind of down in the main compartment of the bag, even when it's not in a slip pocket. Now, right behind that, there is a slip pocket, and I had just put, I guess one play pack for my toddler. Next to that, in the next slip pocket, I have a Jujube large set piece in the black petals print, and for those of you who love black petals, look at how gorgeous that looks with this camo print. It's so pretty. And what I have in here are some toys for my toddler. I have his little, just, characters that he loves to play with. But the thing that I'm most excited about are these new toys called Squigs. These are from Fat Brain Toys, and we just brought them to the store. These are meant to be educational toys, but also just great entertainment for little ones. They stick together so that you can build pretty much anything that you want, and my son has never been so enamored with a toy. What's really great is that they kind of stick together without much effort, so my toddler, even at 2 years old, can put these together and take them apart. He can stick these to surfaces, so like if we're at a restaurant, he can stick it to the table and build things, and it's just been so awesome. I'm so proud to have these at thesensiblemama.com now. They're under the playtime category on our website, and you get a ton of them. This is not all that comes in the set, but you get lots of bright colors and different shapes and sizes, so we have been loving these in our house. Behind those two slip pockets, you do have a very long zipper that goes all the way across the side here. And in there, I had a 12Little small pouch, which again, I got into yesterday and I did not restock this bag yet, but I had this as kind of a medical needs kit. You can see I have a teether for my daughter who is teething, a passy clip, some Neosporin, Band-Aids, alcohol wipes, and of course yesterday I did also have some Tylenol in there for my poor teething daughter. And then beside that, the only other thing I had was my pill case. Down here in the main compartment of the bag, I have sitting right side by side the 12Little diapering clutch and let's see how well you can see that, a replay snack stack. So that goes to show you how wide this bag is. You can get this humongous clutch and a snack stack with a little bit of room to spare, to be honest, down inside this bag. So here's my snack stack with snacks for my toddler. And then, like I said, here is my diapering clutch I do like using this inside of my bag because this way, if I'm making a quick trip, I can just pull this right out of the bag and leave this in the car. And this has everything that I need for diapering. So I've shown you guys 100 videos with this all packed up, so I won't show you again. Now look, this is what I was talking about before. The bag is totally empty with the exception of some pretty heavy things in these two pockets right here. And you would expect that at this point, the bag would start to flop over, especially with the weight of the things that are in these pockets. But it's not. It's not. Like, I just can't believe it. This is a source of perpetual frustration for me when bags collapse on themselves while I'm trying to get things in and out of them. So by far, that's my favorite feature of this bag. Now, in one of these slip pockets, I have my nursing scarf. Can you guys see all these crinkles here? Trade secret, I'm standing on paper, not on real wood. Anyway, here are the last two things that are in my diaper bag. The first thing is my noggin stick. These are on their way to thesensiblemama.com. I just got shipping confirmation the other day. This is another educational toy which I've really enjoyed for both my daughter and my son. It lights up with different colors when you tap it, it rattles, it's just super engaging, and I love being able to reach into my bag and hand it to one of my children when they're upset. Especially my daughter, I can use it as a tracking toy, like to get her to track her eyes back and forth, and that will just pretty much stop any kind of fussing fit that she has going on. So this has been a lifesaver. Both of my children use that, but this one is just for my daughter. This is another Fat Brain Toys item that we just brought to the Sensible Mama. You hear that rattle? It's got such a pretty rattle. I could just listen to this all the time. It sounds so cool. This is for my daughter because she is teething, and I have found that most teethers don't fit inside her mouth very well. She's only 4 months old, she's got a tiny little mouth, and most things don't fit. So she actually loves to chew on this rubber side right here. Because it's got two handles, she can hold on to it really well, even though grasping is not her strong suit right now. So she can hold on to it, she can rattle it herself and chew on this part. And guys, when I have her in the car seat in the back, you know the hell I'm talking about when there's an infant in the car seat in the back screaming and you cannot get to them. So I give her this one and I can hear her back there rattling this and sucking on this part, and she stays happy. It has ended our car seat tantrums. And I'm so thankful. So we have this in 2 different shapes and colors that you can check out at thesensiblemama.com as well. I've been loving this thing. Here's a quick look at the inside of the bag, all unpacked. As you can see, it's got great internal structure in it. So for those days that I don't feel like packing with pouches, it's perfect. I can get everything that I need into these little pockets and then just try to organize this big space down here as best I can with or without pouches. Now, I mentioned that I was gonna show you what I do for cloth diapering with this bag, and I think you cloth diapering mamas are gonna have your mind blown. This is a Planetwise small packing cube, and I love using this thing for cloth diapers, but apart from a Jujube Super Bee, there are very few bags that this fits in well. And so I'm most excited about showing you how this fits inside of the Carry Love Tote because it fits perfectly. So like I said, Planetwise small packing cube. We do carry this at the Sensible Mama. We have lots of prints in stock. And look at this, you guys. I have 6 all-in-one cloth diapers in here. 6. And you can still fit your wipes on the top. I just always lay my wipe pouch right here on top of them, and it zips up just fine. And guys, what other thing do you know of, aside from maybe a berry pod, that fits 6 diapers? And furthermore, how many bags do you know of that 6 cloth diapers will fit inside of? So here's the Carry Love Tote. Here are my diapers. I can put them right down in there. There is a grab handle on this Planetwise packing cube, so I can just pull this right out super easily. And let me show you how I can pack this back up exactly the way that I had it with this enormous packing cube in here with 6 cloth diapers. Ready? Here we go. All right, so look at that. I have everything in there that I had before with 6 cloth diapers. It blows my mind, and I know I probably sound a little too excited, but you cloth diapering moms will get it. It's just hard to find something that you can put a lot of cloth diapers in. So guys, that is it for this review of the 12Little Carry Love Tote. Like I said, right after this, I'm gonna put on a montage to show you some comparisons of this bag to other bags that you guys were interested in seeing. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Like I said, we do have this print and several others available at thesensiblemama.com. So if you're looking for this bag, I would love it if you would consider shopping with me at my shop. I hope you have a great day, you guys. Enjoy the montage, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
I was running to the ocean. I didn't wanna be tied down to nothing. But since I made